Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay. Oh my God. No wonder people might have left because there's no sound. That's a good start. But actually, it's not so much about this, me and the classes. It's about getting us back into that routine. So if that is the case, I will. What I'll do is I'll share the paid class, which I will be doing at 9 as a so there is definitely a class, but we will continue with the last half of this, and I'll say it's the last half is more of the meditation part as we're about to go into. So everyone else didn't tell me. No one told me. They just left. It's like they're like, obviously they don't. They think it's whether maybe they didn't realise they could comment. um, is what it is. So, where were we? So just bring it back down. But thank you, Max. Oh well. It's been one of them mornings. What I was saying is I was a little bit late as well. One, because my alarm it went off at 6, and I trying to sort of say. And what I didn't do was do my Duolingo straight away and have my lemon, which is what I normally do. Because I've got an app restrictor on my phone, I can't use any apps, Instagram, Facebook, none of them, until I've done that, so that I don't miss it. Of course, a lot of the time it's past midnight. I do it anyway, so it's so open for the morning. I didn't do that last night because I went to bed early to get up early. One and two, I got there this morning. I'm like, why is it not working? Why is Patreon not clocking? Because I was thinking, class, get out here. And then I had to literally do it. I couldn't turn it off, so I had to do the Duolingo before I could go live, and it was already gone 6:30 by then. So bless anyone that actually was here. They probably thought I didn't turn up, but apologies. It has been a morning of that, but we're in eclipse energy, so it's sort certain things out. Closet's falling out. Anyway, so let's just bring it back down now. So I did do the movement part of our class, despite it being a little bit delayed. Let's move us around. So if you want to use this for your journaling, your meditation that you've got to do as just a timer, then this is about also utilizing the time. And then I will be live again for on the membership, but today I'll make that class accessible for everybody, whereas that one's normally a paid one, and the Wednesday one. Okay, so bringing it into a seated position, and bringing our awareness inward, closing the eyes, not closing off as such, but just being subtly aware of every sound around you, of your body, of your breath. If your breath, anyone that was watching and doing, I was going to say, well, for me, where I've been doing movement practice, bringing it down slightly, allowing breath to come back to easy breath or qigong breath. So also it's tickling, pussycat. I'm going to do the meditation movement. Oh. Mm. Okay. Stay. And breathing in, breathing out. Just let your awareness be on your breath and the moment, letting go. So letting go of the past half an hour for me, all of the calamities, all help growth. So that we can be our most authentic self next time, this time. All right, she's hungry. of the world that's calling you, little ones, and bringing your awareness even deeper to a deeper layer within. I want you to imagine your heart is what's breathing and just expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting with your lungs, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. And just listening to the sound of your own breath, to the thought forms that are crossing your mind, just being still, being present in this moment, listening to your body. You've got an itch behind your right ear or your left ear. If you feel, as my mum would say, you have a frog in the throat, allow. Don't restrict the body in any way, as they say in yoga. Let it out, don't hold it in. Breathing, breathing in, breathing out. And that goes for your emotions as well. It's important to remember, I said this is a very physical month this month, the energy of August. The things that are going to need to be shifted will come up for you to shift. And it might feel a little bit in that first initial "Oh, one thing after another" energy. Just think to yourself, this is why it's so important to be resetting our nervous system, that whether that's the emotions, whether it's the thoughts that keep coming up, whether it's the practical things that keep happening. As an example, this morning, I had the same thing yesterday with my event. Just to breathe through it, to move through it. That kid's book. Can't go under it, you can't go over it, or can't go over, under, we have to go through. But what I want you to think is, no, actually, yes, in a practical way. However, it's more like I was saying on Friday, that the flow energy that the ease and flow that we're accessing, instead of under, over and through, we have to breathe through it, remembering the through. But if we're in flow, it allows us to move around it. It allows to see what we can't ordinarily see: paths, opportunities, other things opening for us to move, to shift, to let go, to see and understand in a different way, to see it from maybe another choice point or another way of thinking. Feeling flow through, connecting to soul, calling in my soul, allowing you to call in your highest soul. And as I said, allow this time to be what you need, as I allow the expressions of codings to come through me in my own soul expression. It can be a mirror for you, those sounds in yourself, to connect to your own soul sounds and frequency flowing through you. You can utilize it to just breathe and meditate. And for those that find that hard, I'm just going to give it, I will cut this part of the video that has got sound. So breathe in and just feel yourself sitting, and a doorway in front of you that's open already. And you might be thinking, don't know what's through the other side. And you just start to look through with your vision, with your focus, with your clarity. That doorway is made up. It's a doorway that we've put there because, in actual fact, either side, it's clear. It's just this random doorway in the middle of the countryside, if you like. But the door, it represents a symbol of what we want to move through, the shifts, the change. And the doorway is made up of our own growth as we move through that or just pause and look and prepare in readiness for the big shifts, big changes, feeling, intending, being open and receptive to the highest aspect of our soul to guide us through, for the flow around those obstacles, for the flow around those emotions, flow around those thought forms, to just guide us. And just gently breathe in and out. I'm going to go quiet. This is your time to do what you need to do. If you're not already, just soul speaking. E nana ki kalai ki koro tora ki tishkana e nana ki ora knaya e ktoro ktushknia tira ktatok oraka e ani tata katorostura eka yitotuk orokna eka ish orktaka atit ku oroktukada. Energy that I'm feeling isn't just the Laran energy, which is very present. It's this beautiful Sophia energy, dragon energy, golden dragon with her gold and silver essence, connecting to earth. So her essence, I feel through my meridians. You can intend to feel that fire flowing through each line, and like it's sand blasting, cleaning organs that need it. And there might be certain areas in the body that physically need more. At the same time, I'm feeling, and if you've not done it before or you haven't done it in a while, our 3D, or many call shield filter. So lighting up, weaving a web. So in your imagination, weave around you in figure of eights, lattices around. And we still have that. Well, if you weren't with me, so you couldn't hear me, there was a ball we placed above our heads, a chi ball floating. You feel it expanding like liquid, like those cake pours over your field. That light intended flow around, down like melted love. The fortifying emotion of love and compassion woven all around and underneath. And the little star that we have floating. Take a breath in and then feel it floating down. Take a breath in, exhale, feel it floating down below. Earth star linking, a little seal pops if you haven't done it in awareness before, connecting down further, down into Gaia, down into the molten fire of the earth. Only this isn't a fire that burns, this is a fire of light, that dragon light that flows through the earth, through you, as in earth, as in the stars, the galactics, points, portals, acupressure points on earth, acupressure points on the body, acupressure points in our galaxy, all linked. You cannot do in one without affecting the other. And we are the neurons of that. So feel any disharmony in your body. It's the earth calling, it's the stars calling, where there's disharmony in memory, in past, future. Being called to rebalance in and feel flow, feel light flowing down, whether you see that as God's blessing, rapture, whatever. in different cultures, it's called different things. It is the highest frequency that's beyond judgment, it's beyond right and wrong, it is universal flow. And just breathe. The web through your field. And then fill your own field with that figure of eight lattice I mentioned. Connecting down with earth. And I want you to think in the affirmation, and I will go over this because we did it in the non-sound bit. Feeling and saying this little affirmation we were working with that's been doing the rounds. Every little cell in my body is happy, and every little cell in my body is well. Singing is very natural, it's really grounding as well. Every little cell in my body is happy, and every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy, and every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell is happy and well. Remember, you can keep going. And remember, I said it's linked to us, it's linked to the earth, it's linked to the stars. We're doing the same thing for our bodies as we're doing the same thing. We mirror what's in as inside. We reflect out the disharmony in our bodies is what we're seeing in our reality. So the more we harmonize, so too does the world. Every little cell in the body, so cell being person, every little cell in the body is happy, and every little cell in the body is well. I'm so glad every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in the body is happy, and every little cell in the body is well. And you can just let that roll over you. It's like it's programmed to play. That's your new record on the cells. You know, well, I'm going to go back into feeling of the soul as well. And you can add in your own little affirmations or your own scripts that you're working with for the earth, for your body, for the planet, for the stars linked to the planets, whatever is right for you. Ikura nanakla esh ko ora nanakiktaraka. Ira tutuk ora ktak e ko ora nanakla e. Yura naniana kora ora naniana. Through the light, I feel this light. I intend and direct this light. It's not just in my cells, my body, and the harmony within me, the harmony in earth, giving reverence to stars and earth. That which is the fullness of humanity. As it is. That's the wrong word, not commanded in me. As it my purpose. Feeling into your purpose. Feeling into your guides, your spirit animals. I feel golden Sophia dragon as always, the lion energy, white lion energy, and the black cat guardian order. I am thankful for their wisdom, the wisdom of my higher star family, my past family, blood lineage, a kuronia and soul family lineage, all aspects of self, good and bad, balanced in harmony, every cell in my body, seeing the light expand within the space, within the cells, in the protons, electrons, tiny little space inside, in your body, in my body, in the earth body. Gotta see it as it moves, as it shifts, as the speed of that frequency is changing that which others see, that we are able to see now that things are open. And that gate, that doorway that I mentioned, is dissolving, not because it's going away, but because there is no need for it to be there anymore. It is already at one, harmonized with the now moment. You step into who you are meant to be. You stand in the fullness in your sovereign self. And then let's just ground for our 3D day, please. And then bringing your awareness back to your feet, just gently tapping them and rounding, lifting your heels up from even from sitting to pump any lymph, cool, but also waking up that opening point in the soles. And you breathe. We're going to bring a leg up into the Wayne Cook. So if you place the foot on your lap, I think you won't be able to see what I'm doing really. You bring the foot up above the knee if you can, and you hold it with the same leg as arm holds, and the other one comes through and just rests on the end. So you're literally holding like this. And just pull up with the breath, inhaling and release. Right and left brain hemispheres linking. Balance and release. And we do that the same the other side. You may not be able to, I certainly can't get to the same point. So it might be higher, it might be lower. So same hand links and holds the end of the foot. This one comes forward and you just hold, just the knee might come up higher if you're unable, if you've got issues with this. And release. You can do this, but just crossing the arms as well. You get the, just pull with the breath in and release with the breath out. And then release. We will do this with the arms if anyone that struggled. So you place the hands together, you cross them over and bring them up. And release. Open and then swap the hands and do it again. And just crossing down energy-wise and across the belly, the belt, they say. Flick, flick and flick and flick, and then just tap with the knees. And you should be opening the eyes now and just letting any excess residue of high frequency that your body can't process just yet, let it go into the earth. The earth's already there. Okay. I did do an hour because I was like 7 minutes late, but there's only half an hour of recording. So I just want to finish with it's the sapping. So that little ditty as well. And bring the hands together over the heart. And first we think and connect with that heart frequency, then we bring it up over the head. We stay connected to the highest frequency of our soul, the highest trajectory of our soul. We walk with that and we bring that awareness, bring the thumbs to the head into clarity of our own awareness, whatever we need to know to be revealed, for us to see with fresh eyes, fresh perspective, with clarity, with crystalline being. Take a breath, bring the thumbs down over either side of the nose, so we bone wash at the same time, over the lips, over the chin, down to under the chin, and just rest your chin on top of your fingers in prayer position, so that we can speak with loving kindness, with higher awareness, with love and compassion. tempered or through our heart, bring it back to the heart, and then we turn it upside down as an arrow of that heart energy and anchored high light comes down through our courage, through realities, through perceptions that we've made for ourselves, the stories we've told ourselves, and then open it out like a butterfly, thumb and forefingers, an arrow, and linking little karate chops into the groin. So we breathe into reality, we birth into reality the society, the life that we all, our higher beings, walking, guiding the flow and ease and flow set to bring in. And then you open the hands, take them to the knees, palms down, and feel into your body, saying or tapping on the legs like, thank you for allowing this, because it's the body this month that will be the one that is allowing the light in. You may be feeling it in certain spots, back, muscles, fascia, as those frequency of light penetrate every cell, every fascia, every liquid blood organ in your body. To shift back, to shift not it's a back, or to shift to remember its fullness of its frequency, that it's maybe forgotten, or maybe there's things out in reality that are knocking it off, foods, frequencies of others, etc., etc., etc. They're not important because your light is the dominant. In your soul, hear that music. Everything else is disharmonic. You hear with crystal, and bring the hands up to literally make sure. Let's bring the hands either side of the ears. Just breathing in and feeling light flowing through your hands back to the other one and in the middle into the pituitary gland. And I want you to feel like there's soft bit in the middle, and any calcification around it is cracking, it's melting away, it's allowing the process of the highest awareness to access rewiring thought forms, rewiring those patterns to the highest aspect, and then bring the hands, one on the forehead, one at the back of the head, and take a breath. Inhaling, exhaling, switch round, and then our figure of 8 holds, harmony holds, they're called. Keep one hand on the forehead, the other one comes to the heart. Figure of 8 comes round here, through. Then we swap them, through. Then we swap them, both on the heart. Our anchor point here. And sweep one, both down the lower dantian, both over the belly. One comes up to the heart. One on the belly, to the forehead. Take a breath. Drop it down to the heart from the forehead, and the one from the heart to the belly. Take a breath. The other one comes back up to the forehead. Drop those down. And then drop them both down to the belly. And to finish, bring them to the heart. Hands in prayer position. One becomes a fist. All contrasts, all challenges, all the things that fall out of the closet with this eclipse energy, or stuff of overwhelmment, or the stuff that's going on in the world, whatever you want to, maybe it's the contrast. We wrap in love. We clear and transmute it. We work through it. We create flow and ease, understanding, and love and appreciation and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I will finish it there and get a recording of this up. This will remain, obviously, and I will see you at 9 o'clock. If you want to join us, you are welcome to, for our another movement practice, which is purely Qigong. Thank you for your time. Well, I like to say I intend it to be purely qigong, but what actually happens when we go live is I say not up to me. Certainly up to me in some ways, but it's what comes through. And at the moment, I was like, this energy is like. I still feel the dragons there. I haven't like closed it off in a circle in it such because I